Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. I smacked into my pop shield and I've got a hamster in my pocket. Good morning. Howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Oh, my bloody computer. I had to, when I woke up, it immediately, well, yesterday, my computer said, we've got major updates. Do you want to do it right now? And this was after resetting and doing all this fun, joyous stuff, and I was not ready to do that. So last night, I went to bed. I turned everything off in here at 11 o'clock, and then I went to bed. Oh, excuse me. I had to take some carbonated beverages to drink my medicines with, and so, oof. But I went to bed at 11 o'clock p.m. last night, and this, I needed, well, I shut everything off in here, and then I started to get ready for bed. It took about an hour's worth of time before I could. Little Charvy, tomorrow's going to be Boogle's day, but right now it's still Charvy. I'm going to put him back into his nest because I woke him up, but he's a cutie. Here you go, little guy. Into your nest. But it was about midnight before I was able to really get into bed and fall asleep. And I got out of bed a little bit after 6 this morning, so I actually slept pretty good. I went outside and smoked out last night. It was a good pipe and a half, possibly 2 pipes, I can't quite remember. And I was able to sleep for a good 6 hours, so thumbs up for that. But I got in here and remembered that my computer wanted to restart and do the updates. So 6:05, 6:06, something like that. I come in here, turn on my computer, try to remember how to do updates now, because you can't just go to the taskbar, you know, and the restart menu and then just go Windows updates. No. It's not easy to find anymore. So finally I got into there and went, okay, restart and do the updates. And so it restarted and began the updates at about 6:15. And at 10 minutes to 7, it finally finished the Windows update process. Wow, it took a long time. So I've been trying to wake up. I've been reading, but normally to wake up, I go online and do a lot of things and read websites and stuff like that. So my routine is thrown off this morning. Sorry about that, and I apologize. Plus, I got too much hair, fluffy parts right in this part, the wave, so I got to do something about that. It's just too much. That's okay, it happens. There was a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about this morning, and I can't remember any of it because this morning is just, it's been rough. It's been a wild couple of days, and wild in that it's not, you know, wild and exciting. I mean, I count, like, what was it, Friday? That was yesterday, or the day before, whatever. One of those days where I just kept falling asleep all day as part of the wildness. In that it's wild in that I can't keep things straight because I keep falling asleep. Not wild in that I fought off dragons and then had to repair the hole in the floor where the mole men were coming through. Not that kind of wild, no. Just wild in that things have been different than how I had imagined that they were going to go. I mean, sleeping in counts as wild. So that's a heck of a life I lead when sleeping in counts as wild. But there you go. Life is life. Oh, I've been thanking everybody for helping me become a paid partner for Humble Bundle. And then, of course, it's funny because I get an email from Humble Bundle after that, after I make a big deal out of thanking everybody for buying stuff, saying, are you sure that you're advertising? Nobody's bought anything for almost 2 weeks. So at least once or twice somebody bought stuff. It's okay. I'm not a vast partner with anyone. I've got a fairly high subscriber count. But my views on my videos are like, well, people with only 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers usually get more views than I do. Life is life. It's okay. It's the kind of stuff that I make. I vlog, I do reactions, I do gaming, and I do walkies videos. The ones that get my most views are the reactions. Unfortunately, those are the things that I don't get paid for because it's copyrighted material. And so it'd be nice if I got paid for that stuff, but because it's copyrighted, the copyright holders get it. If I react to anybody at all, I don't get paid for it. So the things that get views, I don't get paid for. The stuff that I get paid for, people don't really watch. Life is life. And then, of course, this, yes, the reason I've got this whole thing down there, it is from Life of Brian, but I went and put my son, the spelling of my son's name. My wife really liked the way, she had mild dyslexia. And so the regular spelling of Brian, B-R-I-A-N, looked to her like B-R-A-I-N, brain, Brian. It got mixed up between the two, and she didn't like that. But with a Y, no way to get that mixed up. And who knows? I mean, one of her kids, our oldest, who is a son of hers from a previous relationship that I still consider my son, because I raised him from 5 until the day his mother died when he was 19. So he's my son. But he's got issues like that. So we didn't know if the other kids would have it too. So Brian with a Y. So it's Life of Brian with a Y, but always look on the bright side of life. Now, Eric Idle, who was in that movie, of course, has just come out with a sort of biography called Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. But I wanted to put the lyrics from the actual song that they sing at the end of the song, The Life of Brian, up there, but it's too many lines. It's always look on the bright side of death just before you draw your terminal breath. And always look on the bright side of death just didn't seem like a really positive message up there. And the other one is funny, so that would have been all right. But always look on the bright side of life. You know, it's how they do the whistle. It's always look on the bright side of life. I can't really whistle all that well. Oh yeah, actually, I've said this one before, but probably a couple of years back now. And it's not really a big thing, and you can't really, it's not a big major change. It's just, this is a really minor thing, and but it's something that I've done and still do. And I don't know if I should keep doing it, but it's such a minor thing, and it does help everybody else that I just do it anyway. What you hear from my voice is not my natural voice. It's not a huge change from my natural voice, but it's not my natural voice. My wife had, because of her radiation treatments, because she had Hodgkin's lymphoma as a teenager, she had lost some hearing, and she had difficulty hearing low tones. And so my normal voice was very difficult for her to hear. And so for her, I bumped my voice up a register talking, and so I keep my chest tight when I talk to bump my voice up. It doesn't make a major change, but it was enough that she could understand me. Now I've got to just relax everything out, and because it's not a major change. It's just if I relax and let my voice go, it's just much, much deeper. And all the way up until before I got married, I just spoke in my normal voice, which was, you know, lower voice, lower tones. And it was just much more difficult for her to hear me when I would speak in my more natural voice. And so I just discovered that if I bumped my voice up a register by tightening up my chest, it was a whole lot easier for her to hear. And then I also discovered that a lot of other people who had difficulties hearing could hear this a lot better than they can hear this. And so instead of talking and just using my more normal, natural speaking voice, which is now harder to do because of habit, I'm used to bumping it up like this and talking in this voice. So my natural voice that I used for 40 years, I had to stop using so that I could bump my voice up the register so that she could hear me well. And now, even for 4 years and some odd months after her death, I still tighten up my chest to bump my voice up a register just so that people can hear me better. Just thought I've wanted to say that. I don't know why. It's just a minor thing, but it's kind of in a way of keeping the whole honesty thing open, because I have to be honest. I have to be brutally honest. I have to be intensely brutally honest. Even things like that, just going, this isn't my normal voice. I've got to be honest. Because I have to be honest, or I'm going to start lying to people. And if I lie to other people, I'm going to start lying to me. And if I start lying to me, then I am going to start drinking. And if I start drinking, I am going to die. My liver, even now, 18 years after I quit drinking, when they took the ultrasound of my gallbladder in there, it's still showing as, you know, a highly fatty liver with a whole bunch of damage to it because of all the alcohol that I drank, even 18 years later. It's the sort of thing that if it was happening at the time, they'd be saying, you know, it's not the end of the world. You're not going to die yet. It's take a look at your enzymes. That's why you're okay. But my enzymes are fine because I got the damage 18 years ago and my liver is just chugging away in this damaged state. So I can't drink or I'm going to die. And that's why I am honest about everything, because if I lie to other people, then lying becomes a habit, and lying becomes lying to me, and then I'm gonna start drinking, and I can't do that. So yeah, I've got an intense honesty policy because I don't want to die. I want to live to 74 or more. So I've got an intense honesty policy that I have done ever since I got sober, and it's just gotten more and more intense. That's one of the reasons that it was like, I gotta tell them about my voice thing, because, well, it's not really a lie, but you've got to know because it's not really my real voice. Huh. Life is life. My head is all really weird and twisted, so I'm walking out of the deep dark forest from the death of my wife, but the deep dark forest is all twisted and wild with crazed paths, and you know, there's places where I have to backtrack to get around bad spots, but then everybody does. I mean, every single one of us has got our own heavy crosses to bear. As I've said before, I am nothing unusual. I'm just a guy. I mean, as bad as my life has been, and make no mistake, I would not wish my life on my worst enemy. It has not been good. But even at that, what was I even talking about? Oh my God, I lost track of what I was saying right in the middle of saying that. What was I talking about? I know I was talking about bad things. Yes. That as bad as my life has been, I'm still alive. My wife had a bad life. Bad to the point that she died at 41. So I'm still alive and I've lived longer than that. Bad as my life has been, it was better than hers. There are all sorts of people out there where I know their lives are a whole lot worse. I do not feel that my life is unduly horrible. I'm just a guy. Everybody's life is bad. Nobody's life is wonderful. So again, make no mistake, I do not feel I'm anything special. I'm just a guy. But the fact is that just a guy with life crushing me all the time, I still get up all the time. I try to smile as best I can to meet the new day, and I keep on trudging. I've also opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. Even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I get lost and lose track of where I am on my physiological issues. So, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward. Right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. So whether it was a good comment, a bad comment, or an indifferent comment, just thank you for having left a comment. It is appreciated. If I mispronounce your username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're good at, well, making things like Keurig cups to the point that if you stack them, they'll go back from here to the moon and back a few times. But past that, not so good. Here we go. I'm calling up my Chrome, I hope. There it is. So we have Lucian Alliance. Well, hello, Jamie. And Kyle Carr, greatly appreciated. Tundra Keeper, always good to see you in the comments. Marvouche, thank you very, very much for your help with New Vegas. It is appreciated very, very much. And Faztaz, greatly appreciated. Space Turtle Music, I like the name. Mr. Falcosac, thank you very, very much. And Jude, 1428, thank you very, very much. Jake Horvath, greatly appreciated. Sam Lockhart, thank you. Anton Fuchs, thank you very, very much. Brian Feiden, thank you. Yuval Grossman, greatly appreciated. Jared Jones, thumbs up and thank you. Jordan Wolfson, thank you. Grington 300, thank you very much. Rickard Barisha, greatly appreciated. Mr. Matthew 999, thank you very, very much. Andrea de los Gatos, thank you very, very much. Kieran Nichols, thumbs up. Kerbal, greatly appreciated. Brian Glenn, thank you very, very much. Melissa Buchanan, thank you. Nam Suman, thank you very, very much. And then last but not least, Mona Badran, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you. As stated, you get me out of my head into the real world, dealing with actual people. It is appreciated. Now, as stated, I haven't read the comments yet. I'm going to read them afterward. I'm going to thumbs up each one I have read. I'm going to answer as many as I can. It is appreciated. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming along on this journey of exploration every morning. That is extremely appreciated. I just have to yammer to bubble sort my brain or I'm in trouble. I also have an Amazon wish list. If you could check that out, that would be awesome. Now, do not feel obligated, but if you would like to support me in a way without actually sending me money, I've got like light and fluffy stuff from hamster food and candy to heavy duty stuff like a PSVR set. So whether you're poor or idly rich, if you want to check it out, that'd be awesome. Do not feel obligated. But if you do, it'd be awesome, but don't feel obligated. Also, I am partnered with Humble Bundle, as I've mentioned. It'd be cool if someone could buy stuff. It's been almost 2 weeks and someone has. I know my market isn't a huge one for purchasing software, but if you ever would like to, Humble Bundle does have good stuff if you ever like to purchase anything at all for your computer. They give to charity. They also give to me if you use my link down there. I am paid, so, you know, FTC rules. This isn't just out of the kindness of my heart, so... But it'd be awesome. Do not feel obligated. It'd be cool if you did. Don't feel obligated. But thank you very, very much. And if you could check out my other links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. That'd be awesome if you could become a GoFundMe contributor or become a Patreon.com patron. That would be awesome and beautiful. It is because of you I've been able to stay in this home. I need your help. I went to minus 400 of my checking account. If you could donate and help me out, that would be awesome. I need to be able to pay my rent. I hate asking, but if you could, it would be awesome. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. My sincere apologies. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. And I make these signs because with my nerve damage in my hands, I have carpal tunnel, I have peripheral neuropathy, I severed my radial nerve on this hand. Doing things with my hands, I can feel stuff. It feels good to move my hands, and so I twist them into shapes because I can feel it. That's all. It's nice. It's good to feel things and be able to move. That's the only reason I do it. Well, hopefully I've got a reaction video today. Hopefully a game video. Hopefully a game video for my game channel. Maybe I'll even be able to live stream again. That'd be cool. Very, very awesome. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see y'all on the flip side. We'll see you on the flip side, and son of a gun, looks like, again, Doodles music. I've made it to 20 minutes almost on the nose. How do I do it? I don't know, but you take care, and I'll see you on the flip side.